So, if you need to get a hold of me or anything like that, you can, my website is jasondyk.com. You can always email me or give me a call if you have any questions about this. Because this is a really short time that we've had together. Usually, I do this kind of workshop anywhere from 2 hours to 2 days. So you can imagine that we've kind of did a quick run through of some of the basic concepts. Yeah.
One quick question, if you don't mind. I wonder if you could comment on the paraverbal and nonverbal and how that interplays with your diagrammable private and public. In the case, say for example, when a person is saying something, but you kind of interpret from their body language that that's not the whole story, or no, it's fine, never mind, the circling thing perhaps.
Yeah.
Or do you dig further, or?
Yeah, dig with caution. But by naming different things like that as well, right? I hear you saying that everything's fine, but you're still weeping uncontrollably.
The knife is still in your hand.
It's the action that it's just not a package deal. Like you're not just showing that this is fine. So is there anything else that you want to talk about, or but leaving the door kind of open that way too, not saying, hey, you're doing this, but you're saying this. Like what's the deal? Right? But kind of gently saying, are you sure there's nothing else? And leaving space for them to be able to say something. Really, when you're in conflict situations, silence is your best friend. Usually my kind of golden rule is, by the time the person stops speaking, give them 10 seconds before you even start. One of the tricks of the trade is just don't say anything. People are going to get more awkward and be more awkward about the silence than you, so they're just going to keep talking. And that's a great way to find out more information. Just sit there in silence. Unless they're, of course, asking a question, then you should probably respond. But yeah, that's definitely something to be especially cognizant about as you're approaching that, is your actions. Kind of matching what you're saying, is the tone that you're using kind of matching what you're saying. And being able to recognize that in people, that's why we have such good, are they telling the truth? They're not kind of readers that way. And just exploring that and naming it. So I notice you're, doing this, but you're saying this. Can you help me understand how that connects, right? Easier said than done. Really, especially with this kind of stuff, intent, action, effect, or with some of the different listening stuff, or the communication, conflict styles, different things like that. Start small. Don't try to tackle the biggest thing that's happening in your life and be like, kind of walk up and say, well, my intent behind this was, and I got these new skills now, and I'm going to use this in my family. Right? But start small. Start with your kids. Start with a minor thing that's happening in your life. Because the more that you do it, the more you do it kind of every day, and the more you kind of look at it from, what was their intent behind that? Was it positive? Was it negative? I'm seeing it as negative, but was it really negative, or was it something that's neutral, something that's positive, or different things like that, right? By noticing these things, small things every day, the more that you do it, the more, the better you get at it. Weird how that works, eh? Anyways, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Well,
Jason, thank you very much. That was awesome. I think just listening at the discussion times and then at our table too, I think we all have tools that we're going to be able to use this Sunday in church. Since we want God's empowerment, let's go to Him in prayer. Let's break into our triads. We've got a few minutes here before 10 o'clock. Let's ask for God's empowerment through His Spirit. So if you can break into your triads now, that'd be great.